Hey, good morning, friends. So, second day of my adventures out by myself. So, thought I'd venture a little bit further south from here. Hop on the subway, go down to Freedom Tower, see some of the memorial sites down there. Very heart-wrenching, emotional, but I'm ready for it. It's been on my bucket list for a while, so I'm excited to go down there, check out a few other things down on that side, and then work my way back up to the Central Park area where we've been staying. So you can see there, I've got the subway entrance there. So, thought I'd bring you along with me. You ready? Let's go. Okay, so just got off the subway, Fulton Street, and I'm a little overwhelmed. The enormity, the reality of what what I'm about to experience is I don't know if I'm completely ready for it, but I know I need to experience it. Yeah, might be a little bit emotional, but let's just take this one step at a time. Come along with me. I need some support here. All right, so now we get to go vertical. So roughly 102 floors up in the SkyPod elevators. Had a nice experience here. You can see the screens that are inside the elevator, and it's progressing on the timeline, both the year and as you're going higher and higher in the tower. The visual changes, so the development, the landscape, you can see when new buildings popped in, getting more and more dense. The buildings are getting higher, and very fascinating glimpse, and kind of paints a good picture of why New York City is the highest populated city in the US. And now we're at the observation deck where they have this really nice video that shows different scenery around New York, mostly ground level, but then you get this nice reveal. The video monitors go up, and here is our first sight of the skyline. Just simply breathtaking. All your favorite landmarks, buildings, bridges is come into view. So it begins the tour around the observation deck. So now I'd like to take you on a 360 view on that observation deck, and apologize for the glare, unavoidable this time of day, but you can see there on the left we got Brooklyn Bridge, and out in the distance there you've got Governor's Island, and then yep, there's Lady Liberty, the Statue of Liberty, and then we've got Ellis Island out there. Just wonderful views. I like the fact that they have the directional, so west towards the Hudson River you can see Jersey City across the way there, and Hoboken off to the north a little bit. but just amazing views to be able to see from this perspective. All right, now we're on the north side of the tower facing towards Midtown Manhattan, Hell's Kitchen, Times Square, and then you've got those taller skyscrapers in the distance. Those kind of represent the line where Central Park is. And in the final stretch here on the north, as we come to the east, there you've got the East River. Makes sense being on the east side. Queens and Brooklyn in the distance. And we come to the first of the bridges. You've got Williamsburg Bridge, and then followed by the Manhattan Bridge. And finally right here, the world famous Brooklyn Bridge. Isn't she a beauty? So as I get my head out of the clouds, enjoying those wonderful views, I got my feet quickly on the ground, and the gravity of the situation was upon me once again. And so here I am at the North Pool. Even though they had people there cleaning up and renovating, it did not distract from the beauty and the amazingness of the place. I just loved how they had people leaving flowers behind in remembrance of those that we lost, and just an amazing tribute and a memorial to behold. And so as I take this all in and have one more glance at the Freedom Tower, took some time to just kind of walk around and observe in silence all that is around me. And so up next I have some observations and some commentary that I'd like to share with you. Okay, something not many people understand or know. The signage isn't super clear. Got some footage of the sign, a special memoriam for those that got sick or were injured and maybe didn't perish on the day, but their memory still needs to be honored. Maybe they were first responders running in and they got people out. Maybe they were first ones out of the tower before it collapsed. Maybe they were in the vicinity helping others as they're crawling out of the ashes and the dust. But what you see behind me here, this is the bedrock of New York. So a lot of the buildings that are built here are built on strong foundations, and this bedrock is evidence of that. It's representing those people that were the bedrock and the foundation of the day and continue to fight, and maybe they lost their lives. And if you can kind of see inside here, the parts that are kind of welding them together, that's steel, that's actually steel from the towers. And so I actually made the mistake. I was going to set my tripod up to take a video, and a young gentleman who was just 10 years old at the time courteously and politely rushed over to me and said, "Please, sir, no, this is a memorial too." And I'm in a very state of respect right now, so I was hypersensitive to that, and so I immediately stepped back, and he told me the story of it, and it was something that it wasn't obvious. I didn't do the full tour, but the signs didn't show you, but I just wanted to kind of share you this little tidbit, that all of these little bedrock of New York that are kind of coming up out of the sidewalk, very well manicured with the steel from the towers, binding them together. This is in memory of those that lost their lives, but not on the day. They got sick, ill, injured, and unfortunately lost their lives as a result of being here that day. And there may be countless others that may not be recognized for that, but I wanted to take a moment and share that with you, a little inside tip that I learned from one of the guides here that was it was amazing, and it meant a lot to me, so I thought I'd share that with you too. Hello, friends. Just had quite the emotional morning so far. Being serenaded by some beautiful bagpipes in the background, so bear with me. Just struck by the awe of the place, the atmosphere, the sense of respect, the sense of loss. even though I didn't have loved ones in the tower, I still feel related in some way. And just walking around and paying respect and reading each name as best I could. There were names there that just every race, religion, creed, gender. There were moms and dads, sisters and brothers, loved ones, husbands, wives, bosses, captains, teachers. I don't know. Every walk of life that was there. Every country was represented, whether they were an immigrant, first generation, 10th generation. It just it was indiscriminate. And just being here to pay my dues and take it all in was more than I think I was prepared for. I honestly was overcome when I saw some names that, two names in particular jump out at me that were with unborn child. That hit me in a different spot and I wasn't prepared for. And anyway, bucket list item for sure, but I was not ready. This place is amazing, and it does a good job of paying respect to those that lost their lives, those that rushed in. I mean, I missed the second pool on my way in, but the second pool has first responders. And you think, you know, oh yeah, the firefighters, but it was ladder after ladder after ladder, squad after squad after squad, unit after unit. I mean, people that maybe had no business being in this part of the city, they rushed in. Countless names, and just the selflessness of that, the act of heroism, I'll do whatever I can to just save one person, two people, whatever. It was just evident in this memorial. And I don't know, I could go on and on and on, but I just I highly encourage anybody who has a chance to come to New York City. Yes, there's a lot to do, but come pay your respects. This place is magical and it'll change your heart. I've said it countless times, there are many negative things that you can find in this world. And yes, this is a negative thing from the attacks. But what sprung from it, from the loss, from the devastation, was a rebuilding, was a hopefulness, a beauty, and a love that is born of tragedy, but it's strong. And to just get a glimpse of that, a taste of that, a touch of that by visiting here is just something else. So yeah, please do your best to come down here and be prepared. It's an emotional thing, so come pay your respects. Anyway, I had an amazing time. I hope you enjoyed the time that I'm sharing with you that I spent here. Yeah, I can't wait to do it again and bring my loved ones. I was by myself today, but I'm going to share this with my loved ones and with you, my friends. And yeah, do your best to come on out here. I highly encourage it.